handshake. Good afternoon. To be a doctor, first, you got to be a student of a doctor so we can perform the surgeries we need to based upon our teachers' field research. Do you understand that? One of my teachers was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And this is one of the things he taught me. Slide.
I said to a group last night,
turn it up.
Nobody else can do this for us. No document can do this for us. No Lincolnian Emancipation Proclamation can do this for us. No Kennisonian or Johnsonian Civil Rights Bill can do this for us. If the Negro is to be free, he must move down into the inner resources of his own soul and sign with a pen and ink of self-assertive manhood his own Emancipation Proclamation. We don't have anything to be ashamed of. Somebody told a lie one day. They couched it in language. They made everything black, ugly, and evil. Look in your dictionary and see the synonyms of the word black.
Okay. Did y'all just hear what he said? Okay. So, like a good student, heed the word of what the doctor said. Ain't no document nobody can bring to the table to make us free. That's something we got to do on our own. And the way you do it is know yourself, not Harbor, Calumet, the South Side. I'm talking about on the world stage. That's the only way you're going to get respect. Be proud of where you're from, but you got to know who you are on the world stage, man. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Talk to me. All right. Now, the Civil Rights Bill, the Emancipation Proclamation, all that is okay. But they just pieces to the puzzle. So we still got to build on what the foundation that they laid. Another thing he said, the word black. He told us to look in the dictionary, right? So, a good student, let's look in the dictionary and see what it say about black. Slide. Okay, this is the definition of it. Okay, lacking hue and brightness, absorbing light without reflecting any rays, composing it. Characterized by absence of light. Then number 3, it go into talking about the darkness of the skin, pigmentation. And then number 4, soiled, stained with dirt. 5, gloomy, pessimistic, dismal. Now he said, look at the synonyms. A synonym is like using another word for the same word that you're trying to describe. Do you understand that? Okay, so let's go, slide. Let's go to the synonyms. Dark, dusky, sooty, inky, swart, swarthy. I'm going to go down a little bit. Devilish, monster. Oh, so we black now. So this is why we was first Afro-Americans. They called us Negroes. Now we African Americans. So we got to hold true to that because we made them change that language. Now the next thing we got to do is get them to change this out the dictionary. Quick. Okay, another one of my teachers was Malcolm X. Slide. This is what he had to say.
Don't tell me Negro, that's nothing. What were you before the white man named you a Negro? And where were you? And what did you have? What was yours? What language did you speak then? What was your name? It couldn't have been Smith or Jones or Butch or Howard. That wasn't your name. They don't have those kind of names where you and I came from. No, what was your name? And why don't you now know what your name was then? Where did it go? Where did you lose it? Who took it? And how did he take it?
Okay, now he asked some serious questions. Now, like I said, a good student gonna do his homework. And I did that. So now I know who I am and where I came from.
And I must also know how and what caused me to forget that. Most of the things we hear about African American history begins after we came over here as slaves. Very few people talk about what we was doing before we were slaves because it would undermine some of the scholarship in those history books that you see in your classroom. You always hear about lands like Egypt being pagans and statue worshipers and wicked old Pharaoh. Today, I say to you, just like Martin Luther King said, somebody done told a lie. And we in the new generation, we gonna correct that lie. And it's up to y'all, you know what I'm saying, they come after me to keep this thing going. Because they done passed the torch to us, and there's a new group of soldiers out here. We passing the torch to y'all. And I'm finna show y'all some slides. It might blow your mind, but it's the truth. Y'all got me? Slide. Look at that. Look on the left. That's what they were seeing when they went down there into Egypt and Africa. I got Raheem, shine the light on Raheem right here, the 360. There it is. That's what it is. That's why they don't like it. Next slide. Now look at the braids. How many of these young ladies in here got micro braids? That's what they saying. That's us. Flat out. We got the technology to show and prove today. Slide. Bob Marley. Who got the dreads? That's what I'm talking about. Slide. You see the braids, they took that off of Mummy. And you see the little rat tail comb that they used to make the braids. Now, the reason I'm showing y'all these slides is because the Europeans and the Arabs who came down there and invaded, they had a concentrated effort to disconnect you from your past. They tried to make it seem like, Africa some way land over there, and we was running around naked in the woods and climbing on trees with bones in our nose. That's a lie. And I need y'all to understand that. Now you know who the original people of that land look like. Let's see some of the things that they built. Slide. That's the Step Pyramid. That's one of the first stone structures known to man. Period. It's in Africa. It was built by Imhotep. That's the only statue you can find of him right there, but he was an African man. He built it for the King Josiah. So you say, what's the significance of this? I'm saying that the very same people who attacked us, they loved so much that they took it and stole it and rose and put us up under the rug. Slide. This is the Jewish Museum in New York. Slide. What y'all see on the top of it? The Step Pyramid. If they hate us so much, why put that up there like that? Slide. This is the temple at Luxor in Egypt. Slide. That's in Washington, D.C. today. Do y'all see the resemblance? Who came first? Exactly. This ain't racism, this is fact, this is knowledge. Do y'all understand that? It's the only way that we're going to keep progressing. Slide. This is the Temple of Ramses in Africa. Slide. This is Mount Rushmore. Do y'all understand what I'm saying, man? Slide. This is the Luxor Temple. If you look at the obelisk on the side, which is a symbol of power and manhood, you see them all throughout Africa. One of them on this side is missing. Slide. That's where it's at. They stole it. It's in France. They say it was a gift. That's a lie. Slide. Oh, now that's in Rome. Now, hey, I don't want to hurt nobody, but hey, this is just fact, man. Where do you think they got it from? And if they hated us so much, why do they use our symbols and our statues? Slide. Oh. Look on the back of your dollar. That's where it's at. That's what I'm talking about. They stole everything that made you hate yourself. And we run around here and we want to kill because somebody done scuffed up your J's, man. Come on, man. We fighting for something that's important. Slide. This is the Great Sphinx at Giza. Slide. That's in Las Vegas. That's how much they love you, but they don't want to admit it. Do you understand that? All right. So I'm showing y'all these pictures. Okay. I gotta go. The red is for the blood that was spilled from when they came and they tortured our people to get those monuments that you just seen. The black is for the people, the black people of that land. And the green is for the lush vegetation that Africa has to offer us so we can eat. That's it. Thank you.